We are in Penmon. Just come here for a few hours. We'll just stop here at the Priory to have a little look round. I don't know how well you're going to hear me because it's quite windy today, but we'll give it a go. Church is open. A lot of churches are dog friendly. I've never actually been in this church, amazingly, considering I lived here for so many years. Fabulous old steps, look at these. Could you imagine the monks climbing up these? Now look at this. Isn't that wonderful? BBB or RBB something. 709. Wonderful. Please be quite respectful. Really nice. It's obviously a used church. There's a graveyard there. Steps there will be for getting on your horse. Look how low this is. Now, I'm not exactly tall, but I couldn't get under there without ducking. You can see where the floor above would be. 2 floors by the look of it. One there. There's a fireplace and possibly one above, I'm not sure. Let's have a look what it says here. Many levels of historic interest. So we're here, and this is the dining hall at the 1st floor level. Oh. So it only had, it had 2 floors. It had the dining floor level above us, and then a sort of attic bedroom. Made of white limestone. It was also used to build Beaumaris castle. Eerie actually being in here. There's the big fire. Well, it's not a massive fireplace, is it? But I think there's smaller fireplaces are probably better. Now I don't know what that is, but we're not going in. It's very dark in there, Jess. I don't think we'll go in there. It only goes back as far as probably some sort of store. Oh, it could have been a stairway, maybe originally. Don't know. Let's see if it says anything on here. It doesn't show it there. It doesn't show the fireplace or anything really. Oh well. Amazing. Quite a spot to be, really, here on the very end of Anglesey. And so well preserved as well, I would think. So, Penmon Priory, these buildings originally formed the south range of the Priory cloister. They date from the 13th century and were probably built at the time the old Celtic monastery was reorganised as an Augustinian priory. The rectory or the dining hall was on the first floor, with a cellar below and the dormitories above. The kitchen and warming house at the east end were added in the 16th century. This monument is in the care of the Secretary of State of Wales, and it is offence to injure or deface it, which is true. You wouldn't want to harm it at all, would you? It's quite wonderful. Look at that stone. And there was obviously something carved on that stone. At one point it looks like a cross. You can see the indents. Now, I don't think that stone lived there originally. It's obviously been placed there. There's a window there. There's a garden behind that, and then there's a house behind that, and somebody obviously lives there, and looks after the church and the graveyard. So you can see again 3 levels in here. Obviously not very tall people, because I'm not very tall, and these floor levels are not far above my head. So you are here. It says we're still in the dining hall, so we were in the dining hall before. This is the south range. Quite nice to see it from above, actually. I'd really like to get a drone. Well, I probably wouldn't be allowed to put a drone up here, I don't know. You've got to be careful where you use them, haven't you? Around here. dovecot was built in 1600. A stone pillar inside the building was provided to support a ladder, giving access to the nests. Come on, Jess. Ooh, we're in. Wow. Wow. Many years since I've been in here. When I was younger. Quite amazing. So this is the ladder to give access to the nests. So Salcombe dovecot was built by the Buckley family. From medieval times, dovecots had a privilege restricted to wealthy landowners. Often conspicuous buildings, their many nests of young pigeons provided a prized source of tender meat. This dovecot had about 930 nesting holes. Pigeons could fly in and out through the cupola above the finely cobbled roof. The central pillar appears to be unique, presumably built to assist the pigeon keeper, and its exact function is uncertain. So each aperture provided nesting space for a pair of pigeons, and the birds could breed up to 8 times a year, and the young squabbed or culled for eating at about 4 weeks old. Fascinating. And now I've got to try and get out of here. Jess has already made it. There we go. Stand here. This is fascinating. Quite remarkable that you can just wander around here and there's no charge. They just charge you £3.50 to go up the toll road. Well, £3.50 for a car. Luckily he's not charged me as a van, so I'm very lucky. Come on, Jess. But many places would charge you to actually look around this place. I'll just go around the back here. We've got the whole day. There's nothing to see. Just the end of the building. Right, we'll just bob across there and see St Serial's well. I was in Serial House when I was at school. Oops, it's a lot, man, have a little trip then. You read those red signs. Oh, it just says it's dangerous to climb. So you wouldn't want to be climbing, would you? Up those dovecot. I don't know why I had this idealised idea that a dovecot held doves as opposed to pigeons, which is strange, isn't it? And I suppose doves are pretty much just pigeons, really, just white ones. So I don't know how far it is. Once again, I've forgotten to put my watch on, so I'm not recording my steps. I've left the phone in the van, so raven or a rook? Or is it a crow? I don't know. There's some massive nests up there. Could be caw, could be crow, couldn't it? So this is St Cyril's well, traditionally associated with St Cyril, who lived in the 6th century AD. Lower part of the well chamber, the nearby oval hut, maybe goes back to early Christian times. The masonry above was rebuilt in the 18th century. There's a lot of this poop around here now. I don't know what it is. I think, I don't know, I thought foxes pooed like dog. And that looks like a very wet, like goose poo, like a very wet, soggy squitch of poo. Oh, there we go. Well, yes, you can see that's been rebuilt in brick. Oh no, it's water. I mean, I know it's a well, but I wasn't actually expecting. A stupid thing to say, but I wasn't actually expecting a... Don't drink out of that stagnant. It's probably not stagnant, but there's bugs. I can see water boatmen and things. So obviously it comes up from the ground. And it obviously isn't stagnant, but we don't want you drinking any of that because of that, what do you call it? See it in here. Yeah, there's that, dogs are dying apparently because of the microbles in the water. Microbles? Microorganisms. Now, yeah, we could go up there, but Jess will never get over this. And I haven't got the energy. I can't see Jess climbing that ladder, can you? Can't see you climbing that, love. If she was adventurous, she'd jump to there and then she'd go through the middle, but she's not an adventurous girl, are you? Right. Here we go. So that's the Priory, what we've managed to see of it. I don't know what's going on here. Obviously somewhere where maybe they can flush or do something with the water if it gets trapped, or I don't know. Come on, there's some monkey poo there as well. Right. We'll just walk back to the car, the van. Which still hasn't got a name. Millie the micro camper, maybe. Hello. Can't decide. Because it's a Cubo, I can't even say Cubo. It's a Cubo My Life. I was thinking of calling it Billy Joel. Now that's the same sort of church tower as I think it's Norman. There's another one on Anglesey at the lighthouse. Flynn. I can't remember the name of that now. I'll have to pop it up in the description later. I'll have a view from here. Oh, there's the old Cubo down there. So we'll call that part one, Penmon Priory, and then we'll go up to the top and have a look at the lighthouse.